Satnam, everybody. Good morning. I want you to know that yes, I am making this video while I am driving, but I have both hands on the wheel and I'm focused on what I'm doing. I figured it was better to talk about this as it's happening because it's just going over and over in my mind anyways. So I may as well just verbalize it because I think it's important. I was driving along thinking that I could create a battery. I could take all of the components needed and assemble it and make it into a battery. And even though I assembled all the parts carefully according to the manufacturer's specifications, that battery still would not work. And do you know why it wouldn't work? Correct and incorrect. If you said that because there's no energy to make it go, you're correct. But you're incorrect because, as we know, every molecule in this vast infinities of universes contains energy. But I digress. The battery itself would not power anything because it did not have the needed energy. Which made me start thinking, where do we get our spark, our initial jolt of energy to bring forth us? For instance, we all started as a single cell somewhere. And then through the course of nature, your mother, your father, two people copulated, and those two cells grew, and so on and so on and so on until 9 months later or whatever, a baby pops out. But each of those cells, even going back to that very first cell, the very first two cells, they both had energy in it. And it's that energy that caused it to split to more cells, to more cells, to more cells, to more cells, etc., like blowing bubbles in a glass of milk. It just keeps manifesting and growing. As a group, these cells had energy, but at what point does it join to make your conscious energy? To make all of this, all these cells function together? How does that work? And then you've got to wonder, well, what if that's the bigger plan? Just like our cells have come together and grown and grown and grown, we have this universe that we're in that has grown and grown and grown and grown. All these people keep reproducing. There's more and more people. These cells are growing. This energy is growing. The animals, there's more and more animals. Things are growing. At what point are we all going to grow together and form this cumulative spark that's going to enable us to really form a consciousness and live? And then what's to say, once that happens on our planet, that it doesn't happen in our universe? And as you know, this universe is inside of a bigger universe, and so on and so on and so on and so on. So in essence, it's just energy growing. But how do we reach that spark? The spark of all-knowing consciousness. Is that enlightenment? Maybe. Is it heaven? For some, maybe. So instead of today thinking, me, I am big, I drive a car, I'm important, I am famous, I'm a mother or a father, people rely on me because I am important. If I don't go to work today, my boss will be upset because I am responsible for keeping that company moving forward. It's my responsibility. I am big. Relinquish that and think about as I as small. I am so small. I am so tiny in the big, vast, molecular structure of this, of everything. Of the infinite universes. So use your spark wisely today. Oh, we're stopping, so now I can do this. Namaste.